today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Mixing up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Stroud keeps it, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. The slot man in motion right. But now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Purdy. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offense. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied. And
in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Debo going in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here is third down and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
On first down, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now Stroud. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender. And the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Final play of the half. Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And they'll go on the ground. Nifty move and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Stroud and company going for it. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Purdy to throw it on first down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Purdy, throw out wide is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 66 yards. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Purdy off the play fake.
All right, let's go, man. Uh-oh, interception. Interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
All right, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream on BBC Nation, man. I know I go live every Saturday and Sunday on the BBC Nation channel. I want to thank everybody who's subscribed to the channel, who's been liking it. And much love to Dwayne, man. Show some love. But yeah, man. Houston, Texas versus San Francisco 49ers. Of course, Houston, Texas won, and we're going to win again against the 49ers. I appreciate y'all watching, man. I'm supposed to get out of here in a few minutes. And I hope all y'all have a great day. I just want to take the time out, man, just to talk about my journey here on YouTube. You know, I've been trying to, just get people to engage with the channel, and I've been having a whole lot of great experiences, man. We're on a fast track to 5,000 subs. I've been playing new video games like once every couple of days, so we're putting out a lot of material on the DBZ Nation channel. I just want to thank everybody like Dwayno, 876 Gaming, Guacamole Box, RPG Retro, Dub CZ, man. Some people is coming by to showing love to me, and of course I want to give much love to the Angry Vigilante. Much love to the Angry Vigilante, who also been showing a lot of love to the channel. All right, y'all, let's finish the game up.
Might not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are.
Oh, yeah, man. Stroud is definitely my favorite quarterback. I'm hoping I get one of his jerseys for Christmas this season. Come on, man. Just a quick little field goal. All right. Oh, man. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no, I got it. all right.
Their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with a touchdown run.
Kick.
And And good starting field position.
Now, after this game, I was playing a video game earlier called Tiny Tina's Wonderland. We're going to be playing part 2 of that. So y'all want to check that out today.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because
ain't gonna be no momentum moving forward today, big time.
Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
She can get one more blitz.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy.
Oh, he got a touchdown. Golly. Where were you at, defense? Come on, defense.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown
I guess we'll do this
reception.
last run.
So after the made field goal
Let's
by
see, can we
Moody,
get some
he's
points
back
off
out
this
to kick
last
this one
run?
away.
Let's go.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
One last Hail Mary.
He's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. Launches deep.
Can't believe he caught it.
This is caught.
Ooh, touchdown. Timeout, timeout. There we call it timeout.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Right, it's going to be the last play.
Time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Stroud to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Stroud looking to throw.
Go, 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 go.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Charles, a lot of
I hope y'all enjoyed that, y'all. Please hit the like button, subscribe. All right, y'all, I'm out.
Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.